it's Rosebeth and welcome to my channel. I hope you're fine, I hope you're great, and I hope this video finds you well. Yep. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and for my new subscribers, welcome to the family, feel at home. And today I want to do something a little different. Today I want to share with you 5 tips, cooking tips that I have learned from Germany. Yeah, and without further ado, let's get straight to it. Number 1, versalzenes Essen. When you have put a little bit too much salt in that food, you know, like I always do with my salt. It doesn't matter, but I always put too much salt in my food, which can be really disgusting, and not just disgusting but very unhealthy. So yeah, whenever that happens, I had to learn as fast as I could so I can even, you know, serve any food that I cook to my guests, that there are 2 things you could do to your food depending on what kind of food it is, so that you can get that salt out, or you can just like neutralize that salt out. And the first thing you can do is you can have your potatoes, you can peel your potatoes, your normal Irish potatoes, and just put them in either your sauce, whichever sauce you have. And what it does is that the potato will absorb most of the salt, because the potato is quite succulent, it has a lot of water, so it will just neutralize most of that salt. And you don't have to use the potato as part of your food if you don't want. So this might be not practical in Kenya, where we really like our potato, because in Germany they will just remove the potato and either throw it away or use it otherwise, and just serve the dish as it was supposed to be served, without potatoes. And if you have like a creamy sauce, the other alternative would be to add some cream, sahne, in your sauce, because the sahne will, the cream will also neutralize that salt, and you will have a nice, delicious, creamy and tasty sauce at the end of the day. Okay? So, point number 2, when you have made that sauce of yours and the consistency is not getting as thick as you want it to be, sometimes you've made a sauce and it's still too fluidy, it's like watery. And what you can do is that you can take whichever flour you have there. It could be corn flour, it could be yam flour, it could be also wheat flour, and you just take a little bit of that, mix with some cold water, and add in your sauce to make it a little thicker, and it'll get that nice consistency, which will be like mwah, delicious. Yeah. The 3rd tip, and this is for people like moi, people like me who love meat and are not so good in cooking it, right? Especially when we have beef. Beef is a little tricky because you either cook it very short or you have to cook it very long, like schmoren, so it can get tender and, you know, like soft. And most of the time when I make beef, it ends up being a little too soul-y. It's like a shoe sole, like, you know, that way. But what I've learned is that most Germans, when they want to have that soft and nice, falling from its fibers meat, they add some alcohol in it. Either it could be some cognac, some whiskey. Just put a little bit and maybe let it rest for a while, and put it maybe to cook or in the oven, or whichever way you're going to make it. It will just digest and separate those fibers, and you will just have like a very nice soft meat. Mwah. Yeah, try it. Some cognac, some whiskey, a little bit in your meat, and it will be delicious. Point number 4. I think this is a point that almost everyone in this big beautiful world can use. and I didn't know when I was in Kenya, and I wonder why. And this is when you have your spaghetti, when you make your spaghetti and you remove the water like we always do, you'll find that after a while the old spaghetti, because of the wheat flour, which is quite sticky, they will just stick together and they'll make like this big ball which no one can serve or even eat. To solve that problem, you just need to take your noodles and put, when you remove your water when they are still so hot, put under cold water. And what will happen is that the fibers of the spaghetti, they will reconstrict. They will just like pull together, and they will not stick to each other anymore. So you'll have your separated spaghettis, or whichever pasta it is that you're making actually, and you'll be able to eat it nicely one by one, or even serve it to your guests without, you know the fight. I guess you do. So yeah, cold water, it's the magic. Number 5, when you are cooking and busy somewhere else and things are like happening in the kitchen on their own, and before you know it, your old apartment, your whole house is just stinking, smoke everywhere, your food is burnt. Oh my, yeah, it happens, especially in the movies, but even at our homes. Yeah, don't kid yourself, it also happens to your place. I know, yes, it happens with me a lot because I'm just a crabby cook. But anyway, when that happens, then yeah, no, not even Germans have come to solution to that. I'm sorry, but no, you just have to take your food and throw it away in the bin, because no, nothing can save you, nothing can save that. No, nothing can remove that burnt taste out of your food. Nothing can remove that burnt smell. Nothing can remove the burnt look. Nothing. So yeah, sorry, I have no tip for that. I'll keep searching though. As soon as I get one, I'll be the one to share it with you, the first one to share it with you. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my 4 tips, sorry, not 5, 4 tips, cooking tips that I've learned in Germany. If you practice these tips, let me know in the comments below. And if there is maybe a different, maybe even a better way of saving all those messes that we create in the kitchen, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, please do, because yeah, you will get notifications of when I post, and that is every week. Until then, have a nice and great week. Ciao.